Back with another video. Today's video is going to be an egg mask. So this is supposed to remove your blackheads and your whiteheads. So I've never done this one before, but I have done a do-it-yourself blackhead removal mask with charcoal and glue. Some of you guys have probably seen it. I'll leave that video down below and also somewhere on the screen. What you need for this, you need 2 eggs, which I already went ahead and separated the yolk from the egg whites, which you can't really see, but the egg whites are in here and the yolk is in here. So just 2 eggs, and also you will need a, I guess you can say, foundation brush, a nice flat brush. So that's what I have here. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and steam my face. I just filled up a bowl with boiling hot water. I'm just going to lightly place my face over the bowl, not too close so I don't burn myself. And that's going to open up my pores. Here is my bowl so you guys can see the steam. So one really good way to avoid getting blackheads and whiteheads is to exfoliate. To exfoliate, I use a spin brush. I've been using this for about 2 years. I'll leave my skincare routine video using this brush, and I'll leave a link and a coupon code for you guys down below as well. Alright, so my face is all nice and warm. It feels like I'm sweating, but I'm not. So I'm going to go ahead and mix up these egg white. But yeah, my egg whites are in there. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix this up. And you'll also need tissue for this. I'll show you guys in a second. So I don't have as much blackheads like I did last time, but I do have some on my nose. I don't know if you guys can kind of see them. And also some whiteheads there. I'm going to go ahead and apply the egg whites to my face. It's going to be pretty cold and pretty slimy. Ooh, yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and just do a full facial mask. And you want to avoid your hair, you know, your hairline and your eyebrows, because it will rip off your hair and your eyebrows. Now you're going to go ahead and get some toilet paper, and you're going to go ahead and split that into... Okay, so I went ahead, it's already starting to dry. I went ahead and I did one piece. So I'm going to show you guys the next side. So I'm going to take the tissue and place it onto my skin, not too close to my eyes. And this thing dries really quickly, so you want to move fast or you're going to have to reapply the egg, which is already pretty much dry. So once you apply your tissue, you're going to go ahead and apply more egg on top. And I'm going to fold this back because I don't want it in my hair. So I'm just going over, making sure that everywhere is nice and covered. Yuck, ew, it feels nasty. And I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face, and I'll be back. Again, I place the tissue all over my face, splitting the toilet paper into 2, so that way it's nice and thin. And again, you don't want to get on your eyebrows unless you want to peel them off. That is totally up to you. And you can obviously just apply this to your, you know, areas that has blackheads, like your T-zone. You know, your cheeks, your nose, your chin. But I'm just going to do it all over, might as well. The good thing about this egg mask is that when you peel it off, since it's white, you'll actually be able to really see your whiteheads and your blackheads. Versus with the charcoal, it's black, so you won't be able to see your blackheads as much. But you'll see the whiteheads. You'll see the whiteheads for sure because the charcoal is black and your whiteheads are white. Alright, so I'm back. My face is really, really tight. It's super dry, so it's ready to be peeled. So I'm going to go ahead and start flicking off the bottom. Already I can see a difference or feel a difference. It's not as hard to remove as the charcoal. Not as painful either. So I know a lot of you guys were wondering about that. So they say that you want to pull it in an upward motion. That's the best way to get the blackheads out. So yeah, this is actually really easy to peel. So I'm curious to see if this is actually going to work. Okay, I can see whiteheads on my chin. I'll show you guys that in a second. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can see, but those little things sticking up are my whiteheads. So hard to show. I have to get my other lens to zoom in properly. But those little things sticking up are my whiteheads for my chin, actually. That's actually for my chin. Yeah, so personally I feel like the charcoal one does a better job with sucking, like getting into your pores and really pulling out whatever is in there. The egg one is it doesn't have a strong hold like the charcoal one. If you guys want to try something for sensitive skin, I would recommend this one. But if you want something that's really gonna get whatever in your skin, go for the charcoal one. I'll leave my video down below. Overall, I enjoy this mask. My skin feels smooth. I'm gonna go ahead and do my skincare routine because I still have a lot of glue on my face. Once I'm done using my gentle exfoliator, I'm going to apply a toner to my face and my moisturizer, and that's it. I do have a full video. I do my skincare routine. It'll be down below. I'll also leave the video somewhere in this video so you guys can check that out. So overall, I definitely would say hands down the charcoal one is the better face mask for removing whiteheads and blackheads.